So today we're at the Royal Hospital of Kilmainham, which is probably more commonly known as the Irish Museum of Modern Art.
So the Royal Hospital was built in the Royal Hospital was opened in 1684, and from that time, for nearly 250 years, it was used as it's called a hospital, but basically it was a retirement home for older soldiers. So you would give up your pension, and you would, in exchange for room and board and a job, such as gardening in the gardens. So that was the way that it was used for a really, really long time, and then it kind of fell out of use in the late 1800s and was used for storage. So the big courtyard, for instance, was perfect for keeping giant horse carriages, and then it was used as the Garda headquarters for about 60 years, from 1930 to 60 years after that. And then it was kind of in a bit of disrepair and was then reopened in the 90s as the Irish Museum of Modern Art, which is really worth going to go and do a tour of. Always do the tours, they're completely worth it. And that's what it is today. The OPW still take care of the building itself and the gardens. So thank you OPW again for keeping Irish heritage alive.
So the hospital was built in 1680 by James Butler, and it was based on a similar style of hospital for retired soldiers in Paris called Les Invalides. The Invalides.
Perfect.
Invalides in French. And this also then inspired similar building in Chelsea in the UK. So even though this is an OPW site and it's actually a museum, the grounds have a great, they're a park. There's so many people here walking dogs, cycling bikes with kids, being park-like. It's nice how busy it feels.
Hello!
So the most endearing and interesting story related to these graveyards belongs to Lord Frederick Roberts, and not him himself, but his warhorse, Vanolel. It was a pure white Arab warhorse that he bought in India and travelled over 50,000 miles through many campaigns with Lord Frederick, and he was so attached to the horse that when he came here in the late 1800s to become master of the hospital, that he brought the horse along with him, and when the horse eventually passed away, he received condolences from the masses, from Queen Victoria, everybody, because it was such a recognisable horse that he was the horse of the army. And he was buried here. He received a full military burial with his 3 medals, and has a headstone somewhere in there commemorating him. I know nothing else about the graveyard. I guess that's that.
Behind me is the formal gardens. So, as a hospital for old or retired soldiers, it would have had quite a large population, a lot of people who might be bored and want to do something. So one of those things could be gardening. So they have quite a large garden here, which has been here for at least 300 years. Kind of been in and out of, decent state. And yeah, it's just a really very nice kind of formal garden. A good example of what a formal gardens would have looked like in 1750 or so. Very geometric and lots of nice shapes and fruit trees and so on. So really good, really worth visiting.
So thank you for watching a video. We put out new videos every week, so make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed visiting the Royal Hospital Kilmainham with us. Yeah, until next time. So my favourite grave, if that's a thing, my favourite
of all time, or just of this graveyard? The fact that you even have to consider it is weird. How do you have a favourite grave?
Okay, I'm gonna